Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Coach Micheal Burt. It is 5:57, folks, here in Tennessee. Good morning to you. If you're out there, you follow me, thank you. I appreciate you. If you engage with me, thank you. I appreciate you. If you come to our Monster Nation conference, thank you. If you've ever been to my lodge, thank you. Okay. To all the people I'm going to see in Orlando tomorrow, thank you in advance. My name's Coach Micheal Burt. I believe everybody needs a coach in life. Man, I believe everybody needs a good coach in their life. And it's a dangerous place to be in life to become so arrogant that you believe that you don't need people in your life that can help you, right? So I believe what a good coach does is a good coach will have conversations with you that you may or may not want to have. Good morning, Stephanie. John Hart, you guys early risers. I believe a coach will take you to places you didn't think you could get to. And this morning, I want to give a special shout out to Derek Fossey, who's one of my big mortgage originators, one of my big mortgage people up in Michigan. I know mortgage business is tough right now. And I was thinking yesterday, I was having this conversation with a gentleman, a good friend of mine, and I was talking about recommitment and how you have to recommit people every day. Okay? And every day, what happens is we start with good intention, and then we fall off the wagon, and then we experience guilt. And we start with good intention, and then we fall off the wagon, and then we experience guilt. And we were kind of having this discussion because somebody out there was talking about how coaches upsell people and upsell people and upsell people and upsell people. And I said, no, man, that's not what's happening. No matter what you do in life, to master anything, there are long cycles of work, and there's long cycles of recommitment, and there's various levels to mastery. And to get to those levels of mastery, you have to commit and recommit. Okay, you got to commit today, and you got to recommit tomorrow, and you got to recommit the next day. And then you're fighting this cycle of we start with the good intention, and then we fall off the wagon. And my point was, good coaches understand mastery. And mastery is long obedience in the same direction, man. It's not sexy, it's not fun, it's kind of boring, it's very repetitive. But what you're really doing is you're getting people to recommit every day. Recommit to their dreams, recommit to their futures, recommit to their potential. And more than anything, somebody just said get comfortable being uncomfortable. We get comfortable because we got great life. And the enemy of the great life is the good life, because satisfied needs never motivate. Only unsatisfied needs. That's why I'm writing the book Flip the Switch. It's coming out in January, guys. It's coming out in January, and the book goes into the deep psychology of what I've seen over 20 years of helping people activate their potential. And when I say activate, Pam, activate a desire in them to want a better life, to want to help more people, Steve Brock, to want to do something bigger. Okay? And I said this the other day. Banks have a term, ultra high net worth individuals. They call it, I was trying to get it right. You know, they got these little acronyms, or high income earners and underinvested. And my term is highly talented yet undercapitalized. Okay, highly talented, HTUC, baby, Brian White. It's people I meet that are so incredibly talented, but they're missing one key structure, and it could be they just can't commit and recommit, man. Christina, so they have good intention, they want to do bigger things in their life, but they just can't do it. And I was explaining to this gentleman that coaches are not upselling people and trying to cross-sell people. What they're trying to do is help people. And they know from their 30 years of experience, at least my 30 years of experience, that there's a recommitment. We know that there's various levels. We know there's different levels of life that you got to get better at. And so if you, as a coach, if you don't offer those things to people, then they don't get better at them. Right, Brock? So my cycle is you start with commitment. This last night I committed, man. I'm gonna get in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning, which means I'm going to get up at 4:15. I've been working out on a different plan with the person. So I committed first. Then I got the courage when I woke up. Then I came in and got my capacity. Today was my 100th workout at the gym, here at this gym. And then guess what? I'm walking out here with confidence. And the confidence only came because I made a commitment and I recommitted. And here's what's crazy, Chad Free. I told myself last night what I want is that feeling at the end. And the feeling at the end is worth sucking the sour to get to the sweet. That one feeling to walk out accomplished, the one feeling to walk out with the prey drive activated, the one feeling. And so if you're out there in the world, number one, I'd encourage you not to get offended by people who don't want to commit and recommit. Don't get offended by people that maybe maybe don't believe in what you're doing. Don't get offended by people who knock on you. Don't get offended, man. Just use it as a prey drive activator. Okay? That's what you should be doing. But the overarching theme, Derek Fossey, to all your mortgage originators, is the concept of committing and recommitting. Cycles come and cycles go in our economy. Good times, bad times, winter comes, spring comes, fall comes. Okay? That's why the Bible teaches there's a time and season for everything, man. There's a time and season for everything. So if you're out there and you're watching me and you are struggling with recommitment, just recommit to the basics. Recommit to getting up and feeding the body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. Right, Steve? Recommit to prospecting 2 hours a day. Recommit that when a man asks you to go 1 mile, you go 2. Just continue to recommit. Right, Pastor Ken? The apostle of pray. Right? Just continue to recommit, man. And I promise you, on the other side of commitment will be a deeper intimacy with your potential. Okay? So that's what I woke up in my heart with this morning is man, we got to recommit. You got to recommit to your dreams. You got to recommit to your potential. You got to recommit to your goals. And you can't let other people distract you away from your B, man, whatever that B is. And anything that comes along that could be a distraction to you, that means to pull apart, use it as fuel. Use fear as fuel. Use anger as fuel. Use disappointment as fuel. Use fear of rejection as fuel. All of this is coming out in the new book, guys. My whole goal is to make that book a New York Times bestseller, Wall Street Journal. I want it to help a lot of people because it's 30 years of my work studying psychology of inner engineering people and doing it, actually doing it. So, love you guys. I'll be in Orlando. So if you're in Orlando, Florida, hit me up. I'll be there tomorrow speaking. The event is a public event. You can get tickets to the event, or if you just want to be my guest, just let me know, man. I'd love to get you in a room with me. There's a power in being in the room. Love you guys. Today's about recommitment, right? We recommit to everything. You guys have a great day. Being a monster is about taking your purpose and distributing it to the world in a very, very high level.
What do you want people to say about your business? What do you want to be known as in 5 years?
And your journey as an entrepreneur is not to achieve this or that. Your journey as an entrepreneur is to become this or that. Because in life, you get who you are.
The more relationships you get, the more money you get. So the more money you get, the more relationships you get. It just keeps going back and forth. You guys want to surround yourself with high net worth individuals, and you will eventually become one. Why? Because of the relationship.
Today, some of you are going to take some action that is going to propel you into the future so much that you don't recognize the person you look forward to later.
If you don't build your dreams, somebody is going to hire you to build theirs.
How many times have you failed? Fail again. Who cares? Just keep failing. Keep failing. You only have to be right one time.
People are counting on you to show up. They're counting on you to grow up. They're counting on you to deliver. They're counting on you to be the best you can be for you. Because if you ain't the best for you, you ain't going to be the best for anybody else, folks.